It's not still her money when you separate assets and you separate companies and you separate marital property and you decide to sign off on something.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response.
As you might have heard, Kevin was living off Wendy and was spoiled by her money. So what has become of Kevin and Sharina's lifestyle that has been dependent on the money from Wendy? Let's talk about it. A few months ago, Kevin took Wendy to court alleging that she had stopped making the agreed upon monthly payments. He requested that the court orders Wendy to resume the payments, even though Wendy had been supporting him since their divorce. However, Wendy won the legal battle, and now Kevin is unwilling to accept that he will no longer receive any financial support from Wendy and is currently after her again. If you do not know, Wendy stopped paying Kevin's monthly alimony payments last year due to her substance abuse and recent Graves' disease, even though she may not have full control over her own funds. However, it appears that he will not receive any monetary assistance from his ex-partner anytime soon. And from what we've gathered, Kevin is completely destitute and unable to support his fiancée and daughter. On a few occasions, Wendy publicly acknowledged that she was responsible for paying alimony to Kevin.
And I don't know how they're raising the daughter Journey, who's almost 2 years, I think she's 2, like next month or something.
Wow.
That's not my problem. I know that my child, my alimony for all 3 of them is on time every month.
Well, not anymore. The court's decision has relieved Wendy from the obligation of supporting Kevin, Sharina Hudson, and their daughter. The judge deemed that Kevin's request and dismissed his recent application without prejudice. They even denied Kevin's request for Wendy to cover his attorney fees. It's unbelievable to think he even wanted to make her pay for his lawyer. But yeah, he tried to. Anyway, you might be wondering whether Wendy could stop sending money to Kevin abruptly and why she didn't do it earlier if she had the option. The truth is, it was specified in the agreement they signed that if Wendy's contract with the show was terminated or not renewed, the severance pay could be altered or even terminated. The judge pointed out that he had overlooked some crucial details in their agreement. Kevin and his lawyers probably did not see a clause stipulating that if the Wendy Williams show were terminated or put on hold, Wendy would no longer be obligated to make the payment. The document specifically said if for any reason plaintiff's contract, plaintiff here referring to Wendy, with Talk WW is not renewed and or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and plaintiff does not have any other television show being aired and paying here an equivalent salary, as fate would have it, in October 2021, Wendy Williams stopped receiving income from the Wendy Williams show, just 1 month into what was supposed to be a full season of the show. Wendy had been absent from the entire final season of the show due to her substance abuse, and her time slot was given to Sherry Shepherd.
Everybody's buzzing today because we have been renewed for 2 more seasons.
She's pretty good, by the way, so if you haven't already, you should check her out. So Wendy couldn't pay Kevin even if she wanted to, because she did not have control over her finances due to her issues. At some point, Wendy was hospitalized and had to get psychiatric evaluation, and here's when Wells Fargo came in.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair.
Even Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., was not spared from the financial implication of Wendy's health. So why on earth would Kevin Sr. think he'd get more money from Wendy? It didn't make sense because even Wendy herself couldn't access her money, and neither could her son. Anyway, the judge's ruling implies that Kevin and Sharina's lavish lifestyle, which was sustained by the financial support provided by Wendy, is now under threat. Their survival in the past was largely dependent on the alimony payments made by Wendy. In his filing, Kevin told the court that he was totally dependent on the agreed payments from Wendy. Kevin also said, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the homeowners association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow."
It's not still her money when you separate assets and you separate companies and you separate marital property and you decide to sign off on something.
So we know the situation has worsened, and as you can imagine, there's now tension between Kevin and Sharina. Kevin has been living off Wendy and spoiled Sharina with Wendy's money. Many fans were enraged upon seeing Sharina driving around in luxurious cars. There were rumors that he had bought her a house, and Wendy confirmed it when she left Kevin. She revealed that the house he bought for Sharina was just a few miles away from the home where she and Kevin used to live, and it was no surprise that he had used Wendy's money to purchase it. It was clear that they splurged on luxury fashion with Wendy's money. But that's not all. Kevin paid for Sharina to go through school to be a massage therapist. And when that didn't work out, Kevin went even further to set up several businesses for Sharina, including a shop in a mall in North Carolina and an online jewelry and clothing brand, Vish. At one point, Sharina even used the house that Kevin brought for her to work as a realtor and listed her company location there. These were all with Wendy's money. As if that wasn't enough, Sharina also opened a vegan company that was also financed by Wendy's money. It is clear that Kevin was living off Wendy's success and using her hard-earned money to spoil Sharina. Unfortunately, none of the businesses Sharina started succeeded. Rather than seeking new opportunities or finding a decent job, they depend on Wendy's financial support. When Wendy divorced Kevin and their settlement required her to pay him alimony, Sharina must have been overjoyed. And now she's definitely affected by this latest development. Some individuals think that Wendy planned this entire situation from the beginning, and I think this was it. LOL. Stop working completely due to health issues and in turn stop all alimony payments. Go earn your living, Kevin. Yeah, he should. Maybe if Kevin and Sharina had left Wendy out of the picture, perhaps people would not have been as critical of the relationship. However, since the divorce, Kevin has consistently involved Wendy in all of the drama, often mentioning her in interviews and falsely taking credit for her success. Moreover, Sharina, who played a significant role in the breakdown of Wendy's marriage, has also thrown shade at Wendy on her Instagram account. It is possible that Kevin's ability to negotiate the terms of the alimony with Wendy could be the reason why Sharina is probably considering staying with him. Perhaps Kevin is going through all of this because he fears losing Sharina if he doesn't have the financial means to support her. Well, you never know. But if Sharina chooses to end her relationship with Kevin because he no longer has the dough, no one would be surprised. It would only confirm that Sharina was solely interested in the money and that she's not so different from Kevin. We really cannot wait to see what will become of them.